baby. Alright, what's going on? My name is Cello. You guys are probably coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, given that it's the first video of the channel. And for that, I like to say, welcome. This will be a channel where I review every single Laker game, and also there will be a separate video at the end of every week that reviews the NBA as a whole. So, you know, this is mostly going to be like a sports channel, mostly basketball. I might branch off to like football and...
So anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
So, the LA Lakers. You know, this is the first time we've actually won a season opener since 2016. Insane, right? Literally the season right after Kobe retired. Let's start off with the elephant in the room, Anthony Davis. Anthony Marshawn Davis. 36 points, 16 rebounds, 3 blocks, a steal, 4 assists. It was a stretch there where he was like missing things, and then, but the second half of the game, you know, he came out guns blazing. Overall, a beautiful game by Anthony Davis. You know, basically putting on a statement. He said in his post-game interview, saying stuff like, you know, I'm putting up numbers, the type of MVP, Defensive Player of the Year.
The Defensive Player of the Year type stuff.
He's gonna get one. Before he retires, he is going to get one. Next up, Rui Hachimura. Woo!
His second stint with the Lakers, Hachimura bodied up.
Get out! Big finish! Hachimura!
That dunk on Rudy Gobert was insane. Man, did he deliver. 18 points on 50% shooting. 1 for 4 from 3. Yeah, is what it is. 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 assist. But just overall, just being that kind of player that we expected him to be last year. You know, I guess things change now because we have an actual coach instead of a guy that just watches the game like a fan and just has his hands in his pockets. LeBron. Very, very important, very historic moment this game. Him and his son shared an NBA court for the first time. That's the first time a father-son duo has done that in NBA history. Good for him. He gets to have that historic moment with his family. But aside from that, you know, he had a cool, chill 16 points. I did hear that he now has the most misses of all time, but that is to be expected when you've played for 22 years and have over 40,000 points. You're gonna rack up misses. So anybody who wants to use that against him, like, dude, use some context, please. I beg you. D'Angelo Russell. 9 points. 5 assists, 2 steals, a turnover. Not a good game overall. I think it should have been better. 1 for 7 from 3 is not going to cut it. Because this is a team that JJ Redick is coaching, and he like insists on more 3-point shooting. So when your starting point guard goes 1 for 7, that's not going to cut it. And in fact, the entire starting lineup needs to pick it up. The team as a whole needs to pick up the 3-point shooting. The entire starting lineup shot for a combined 4 for 23 from the 3-point line. Austin Reeves, 12 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Pretty bad shooting. 0 for 5 from 3, 6 for 14 from the field. You know, this guy's supposed to be our third best player. He's got to be better. Jackson Hayes looked very decent. I will say that. He looked very decent. 10 points, 4 rebounds, a block. His defensive IQ is still very inconsistent and sometimes non-existent. But aside from that, he looks like a very solid backup center. Gabe Vincent. You know, he was there. Max Christie. I definitely expected more from him. 0 for 3 from the field, you know, 2 free throws made, so 2 points, you know, 2 rebounds. You know, he did foul quite a bit. He had 5 fouls. But aside from that, no, I really liked his hustle. I really liked his effort. Despite the fact that his shots weren't falling, I will say he was kind of forcing some shots. But you know what? I do like the hustle and I like what he's been doing so far. Again, it's only one game of the season, so I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt. Bronny James, like I said, very historic moment. He played 3 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. You know, 1 rebound, you're not going to really expect him. He's not NBA ready right now. And I'm like 99% sure that he's going to go to the G League. Good on him. I hope he develops into a solid player that can play in the NBA for a while. Dalton Connect, man. That 3 sparked the run by the Lakers. I believe it was like a 17-2 run. It was crazy. It was insane. I do want to talk about the Lakers as a team. I like what I see so far from these Lakers. Granted, you know, as I said before, this is an 82-game season and we are just at game 1. Only 4 teams have played their first game out of 32 teams. On the Timberwolves side, you know, Anthony Edwards was really trying. He was really trying to get his team motivated, and it just seemed like the effort wasn't there. 7 turnovers. Only 7 turnovers. The team that I saw tonight versus the Darvin Ham Lakers was like, the difference is night and day. It was crazy to see how much ball movement there was, and there wasn't that many turnovers. It's almost like getting a coach with actual plays makes the team perform better. Wow, who knew? They crashed the glass a lot. We had 15 offensive rebounds. It was beautiful to see. Like, I have never seen a Lakers team with LeBron James hustle that much for offensive rebounds. I didn't see that with Luke Walton as the coach, with Frank Vogel, with Darvin Ham. No, JJ Redick was the guy that people were hustling for. And I liked it because there was also another video from the perspective of fans in the crowd where like JJ Redick was arguing with the refs. Like, I know it's such a very small change to other people, but for us Laker fans who had to deal with 2 years of Darvin Ham, I very much enjoyed that game with JJ Redick as our coach. You know, a buddy of mine said to me, like, he thinks that they're going to be a 9-seed play-in team type of thing, and I begged to differ. I said before the season started, the reason I think that we will be better than a lot of people think we'll be is because coaching in basketball compared to other sports plays a much bigger role. The right system can maximize a player's potential. But I liked what I saw. Rui Hachimura had a great game. I expect him to have more great games like this. Anthony Davis, JJ Redick himself said that they're gonna play through him. They're gonna play through Anthony Davis. So, Laker Nation, expect more games like this, man. We on the way. Number 18 is coming. Although, to be honest with how the Celtics played, I'm a little scared. Minnesota. Okay. Anthony Edwards tried. Anthony Edwards tried his best to get his team motivated, and the shots weren't falling for a lot of these guys. Mike Conley shot 1 for 7, 0 for 5 from 3. Julius Randle had a cool, quiet 16 points, 50% from the field, but to be honest, he made some very bad turnovers. And he just overall the effort wasn't where it should have been. Not just for Julius Randle, but from the team as a whole. And I will admit that some of the calls the refs made on both sides was not good. You know, overall it was definitely a mess on Minnesota's side. I mean, personally, I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna say nothing because we won. But if I was in their shoes, I would probably be crying refs too. So I think nobody should overreact based on this first game, neither the Lakers nor the Timberwolves, because this is a learning curve for both sides. Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo got traded to the Timberwolves less than 3 weeks ago? I don't even remember. So they're trying to learn to gel with each other. They're trying to learn how to mesh. The coach is gonna have a bit of a job to do if they want to get back to where they were last year. Because last year they were in the conference finals. A lot of people doubt that they can go back to that. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. As for the Lakers, because, you know, I am a Lakers fan, so you're going to hear a lot more criticism about the Lakers on these kinds of videos. They need to be better at shooting. We want to be a team that can shoot a lot of threes. We need to be better at shooting those threes. Because shooting 5 for 30 as a team is not going to cut it. So, again, you know, first game of the season, so I won't overreact, but I'm excited. I'm very excited to see where the season will take us, and I'm just excited for basketball as a whole. I love basketball. Again, we'll see what happens, and I will see y'all in the next Laker review. And like I said before, probably Saturday or next Sunday, that is when you'll see that NBA review that I will have. I don't know what this, what I'm gonna call these little Laker review videos. Maybe I'll just say like, Lakers win part 1, or like Lakers lose part 32. I don't know. That I'll figure it out as I go. And gotta decorate this room, to be honest. It looks very bland. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.